Yes, welcome to Bikes of Rye. Out today on my beautiful Yamaha T7, baby. It's a beautiful day. Thought I'd come out and get some fresh air. I just stood looking at it, and whilst the bike is pretty new, I do think I need to give it a good thorough clean, because it's been out on a couple of off-road ride outs and it's been getting filthy lately. I need to get myself around the bike in all the nooks and crannies, clean it up properly, just fire it up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm on a public byway here, just come off the road, and I'm going to follow this all the way along. I'm just outside Baldock, and this should take me a fair old way. Oh, let's just jump up. Oh, got my off-road trousers on and I haven't pulled them up properly. Struggling to get my leg over. Let's go. Already, oh, the mud. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby, baby. Might have to drop down into this. Looks like a tractor's been along here. Oh, losing a bit of front end grip. Let's get up here, that's better. Oh, yeah, lovely. So yeah, as I say, it's a beautiful day today. It's a fantastic day indeed. Very nice. It's only about 8-9 degrees out, but I'm well wrapped up. It's just lovely. That's what it's all about. Been stuck in on my house all day, and I just wanted to get out, get a bit of fresh air. I haven't been riding lately. In fact, I haven't been riding this bike very much. I've had it, what, 4 months maybe? It's covered just over 700 miles, I believe. Just check that. 770 miles is it? I'm trying to see where I'm going. I don't want to get myself stuck in one of these little ruts and lose the front end. Yeah, so just over 700 miles, and I am loving it so far, honestly. And this is why I enjoy it, because I also have a road bike, but it's nice to go off-road as well, mix it up, especially in the winter anyway, because I don't like to ride the road bike of mine when it's wet and there's all salt on the ground. I like to keep that bike nice and clean, and obviously, you know, I wouldn't be able to use a bike properly because it's a sports bike, it's a street triple, which is actually up for sale at the moment. It's up for sale because I'm picking up a new bike next week. The new bike is going to be a BMW S1000R. I just had to turn around because, yeah, I've come past where I need to go. I believe I need to go here, left. This is it. Up here we go. Yeah, this is the way. Yep, here we are. Back on track. Ah, yeah, so still, oh, coming flying along there. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, still running the same the standard tyres, Pirelli Scorpions, because I plan on touring on this bike very soon. Once the weather gets a little bit better, I've got some walkers here, just take it it easy. Yeah, dog, lovely. So the whole point is you don't want to come barreling along here, to be honest, because to wind people up, time and place and all that. Down here. Now I'm coming. Yep. So yeah, I plan on touring on this bike. You know, I'm absolutely loving it, or so far I'm loving it, and I just want to use it, you know, get out and use it properly. I'm losing my way around here now. This way. Bless them. Yeah, so got to go careful around here. People out walking about and their dogs off the lead. Don't want to hurt anybody. People comment on my YouTube. Well, I've had a couple of comments moaning about how slow I ride. I have to say, you try riding a 200 kilogram off-road machine on what are basically road tyres when it's wet and muddy, mate. I'd love to see you have a pop, honestly. Carry on over here. Somebody else out and about walking. Take it easy. So yeah, if you're wondering about this engine management light that's currently on, I've mentioned this in videos before, and I now know that it's the O2 sensor. I was told in the running service that the O2 sensor is faulty. I don't believe it is. Actually, somebody else messaged me to say that they put a full system on their Euro 5 bike and it put the engine management light on also. Got some puddles, let's go through them on purpose. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yeah. So fresh. Oh, all the oxygen getting into my lungs. Wakes me up, makes me feel alive. So yeah, I have spoken to a company about tuning this bike, and they've confirmed that they can turn the O2 sensor off on this, so it'll remove the engine management warning light, because to be honest, I don't want that warning light on, you know, because at the end of the day it needs to tell me when there's a problem. How do I know there's a problem if it's always on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love using the suspension on it. It is, you know, it's just so cool, man. It's so cool. Just make sure I was coming. Let's hit it straight over. And I'm quite happy that it's dry, because as I say, I'm using the standard tyres and they're okay for this kind of surface. These conditions, I don't mind it. Yeah, I'll keep just, you won't see it on the GoPro maybe, some of these, oh, like that. But the GoPro will even them out, but we'll slow down again. The stabilisation on the GoPro will make the surface look like it's flat, but there are lots of little ruts. I get the impression sometimes when you go past these walkers, they have a right face on them, a disapproving look. Some mud. Oh, lost the front. Oh, lost the rear. Yeah, I highly recommend it, honestly, if you haven't ridden off-road and you fancy mixing up your riding. You don't have to buy an adventure bike like I have, a big old hefty beast of a thing. You know, I mean, some of the motocross bikes that you get, or the enduro bikes, they're half the weight of this. 100 kilos, get a little 300. Just go out, get to grips with riding off-road. What you'll find is it'll actually make you a better rider, because there's a lot of slipping and sliding going on, and a lot of people stiffen up and the bike starts to slide about. and you have to trust it, you know. And if you get good at it, I mean, MotoGP riders, that's how they practice, that's how they get so good. On their days off, they'll be riding off-road, doing motocross or supermoto, sliding the bikes around, so when they get on the circuit they can get a flow. It's an art, really, those riders, how they manage to just manage a slide so like perfectly. They back the bike in beautifully. But yeah, if you get going, if you get off-road on a bike and you get the hang of the bike sliding around, it'll build your confidence. And if you then do have a little bit of a slide when you're on the tarmac, which you can do, especially on the rear end, I've had it happen to me a couple of times, you don't get so stressed out about it. Massive puddle coming up. Oh yeah, get my boots lovely and wet. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, this is a cracking green lane. It's just goes on for miles. It takes me up near Royston, just outside Royston I believe, from memory. Yeah, as I say, I've mentioned it already on this moto vlog, this is what it's all about. You don't have to go hurting it along, you just get out and enjoy nature. It's just you and your bike in your own thoughts, you know. All you got to think about is not falling off. Oh, I did that on purpose. I just wanted to slide up the rear end. Yeah, and a set of tyres would completely transform this bike off-road. If you're thinking about getting one of these, I do warn you that they are borderline dangerous off-road if the conditions are wet and muddy. They don't dig in. They don't dig into the mud, and then of course they don't flick the mud, they don't lose the mud, they get packed full of mud. Like I'm sliding here now, I don't know if you can notice it, but the front end's sliding there, and the conditions aren't even that bad. It's just the weight of the bike. You've got to do a lot of standing up, to be honest. Hitting a lot of little ruts and bumps here. Thing is, when the front slides, it does eventually, in these conditions at least, it collects grip again. So you just kind of allow it to slide a little bit. And just hover your bum just above the seat and put all the weight on the foot pegs. Drop the weight down in the bike and let the bike do all the work. Can be a bit tiring though. That's another thing about off-roading. I mean, I'm fit and healthy, bit of a gym freak, so I can manage it. But if you are not that way inclined, maybe this is your excuse to get that fitness in. Because doing this, let me tell you, hard work. Way harder than you'd actually think. Especially if you go out on a proper day out on it. And you have to, I mean, it's mainly because of the weight. It's kind of a good thing though. I kind of like the fact that the bike's heavy. Kind of feels secure. Lovely little, I mean, we're just chilling along here doing 30, hitting all the little bumps, and you're holding your weight just above the seat. You're using up a lot of energy in a short period of time. And you imagine if you're out on this all day, doing that all the time, or majority of the time, yeah, it takes some energy, mate. Oh, little rut there. Oh, bub. Oh, hey. I absolutely love it. I do. Honestly, so happy I got this bike as well. I love it. It's a right challenge as well. That's a bonus to it. I've grown up on off-road bikes, and I'll be honest, I thought this was going to be a bit more easier, a bit more manageable, but I underestimated really, one were the tyres, and two was the weight. The weight makes a big difference. Did that sign, oh, just check that sign. I'm sure I've come down here before, but I briefly just looked at that sign and it did just have no entry for vehicles, cars I mean, or did it have motorcycles on there as well? I'm sure it just had a car. Yeah, spin back round again. Oh, that's it. Here we go. Yeah, as I say, this is a long old green lane, this one. I mean, it must be a good, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 mile. Good fun, innit? Real good fun. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. What you think to the sound of this bike. It's got the full Black Widow exhaust system on it. I did mention that already. I mean, that's why the O2, that's why the engine management light's on. And I love it. I think it really, people love the sound of it. Turns heads for the right reasons. I think actually it does make riding off-road that bit more entertaining. That it's like add that bit of extra wow factor to your ride out, you know. Listening to that big parallel twin thudding away. Feels like it goes on forever, this green lane. I mean, it looks it. Just look down there, it's just no end. Oh yeah. Suspension is, for the standard Tenere, very, very good. Bit on the soft side. Almost feel like it can, well, certainly the front forks feel like they can bottom out times. Still does a very good job. Again, the other thing that I've seen that can transform this bike is the suspension. I mean, that's one upgrade that I probably won't bother doing, if I'm totally honest. I just don't think I'd ever really, I mean, it depends if I start crossing a desert on it. Maybe I'll think about it, but for this light stuff here, I don't want to go and spend out so much money on a suspension kit. But let me know if you've got one of these bikes and you've done the suspension and upgraded it. What did you think? I mean, I would imagine that what it would do is quite, it's a little bit, it's very soft. Sure, it'd be way more composed with an upgrade. Right, anyway, I'm not going to carry on waffling. Let's jump off the bike, see what it's saying. Goes into neutral so easy. Let's have a look. Oh, we are dirty. Very dirty indeed. Yeah, gonna have to get it to the jet wash. Anyway, gonna leave the motovlog here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know with a thumbs up, and I hope to see you on another one very soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.